老师好，我们今天的报告是要介绍 Ginki， 主演有我、付新美跟吴一期、关关山。这个我们的目录有旅行装备清单、航班资讯 Day 1、Day 2、Day 3、Day 4和参考文献。有什么东西绝对不能带飞机 ？Dangerous goods.Such as explosive, flammable items, and harmful substances are prohibited from being carried on board or checked as baggage. For example, gas cylinder for portable stove and camping gas bottle cannot be carried on board or checked as baggage because they contain high-pressure gas or flammable gas and may be explode. In addition,Oxidizing substances such as bleach and powerful mold remover, poisons such as insecticide and pesticide, and liquid batteries that use electrolytes such as those for automobile cannot be carried on board or checked as baggage, because if they leak, they will have a serious impact on the cabin environment due to their strong odor, toxicity, and corrosiveness. 不能带飞机的东西 Liquids in containers of 100 ml or less and placed in a transparent plastic with a capacity of 1 liter or less can be brought on board the aircraft as carry-on baggage. As mentioned above, carrying dangerous items such as explosive, flammable, toxic substances, and weapons on board.航班巨蟹，这边呢我们是选 FRL 是 Economy Class， 然后 Carry-on Baggage 是7公斤 Checked Baggage 是23公斤。从台北到日本的话差不多要3个小时，从台北的话是下午1点半，然后到日本的话是下午5点15分。这边的班机有 include meals， 然后有 Wi-Fi、USB port and power outlet 跟 seatback entertainment system. Day 1. The first day of our 4-day trip to Osaka was spent in and around Namba and Shinsaibashi. Both areas are home to some of Osaka's most iconic attractions and famous neighborhoods.第一站 Nambayasaka Shrine. Start your first day in Osaka at Nambayasaka Shrine. Take it away along a quiet residential street. Nambayasaka is usually one of the city's most spectacular shrines. The new Nambayasaka most famous feature in the Hook Shrine, shaped as a lion head, standing at 12 meters in height.The head of the lion is said to scare away evil demons, bringing good luck and prosperity. Sumiyoshi Taisa, one of the city's most beautiful shrines, before wandering the alleys and streets of Koreatown. Then in the afternoon head to Tennoji to see more of Osaka's most famous landmarks. Sumiyoshi Taisa, one of Japan's old shrines.第3站 Make a wish at Hozenji Temple. Once fully fed, continue north past Nipponbashi Station towards the Tonbori. The Tonbori is best enjoyed at night when the whole area is abuzz with neon. But for now head to Hozenji Temple, buried deep within a world of tiny alleyways.During the Second World War, almost all of this area was reduced to rubble by Allied bombing campaigns. Only one statue of a Buddhist spirit called Fudo Myo survived. Since the end of the war, the statue has been seen as a good luck figure. As a result, the small statue is now covered in a thick layer of green moss. 第4站 Dotonbori. Osaka's most famous area, Dotonbori. Like Japan in Overdrive, Dotonbori is a glorious mix of old buzzing neon. Walk along Dotonbori Canal towards one of Osaka's most instantly recognizable landmarks, the Glicomen. The Glicomen has been in this same spot since 1935. At first candy made by the Osaka brand. Continue along the canal and pick up some of the best takoyaki in Osaka from Achichi Honpo. Then cross over the southern side of the canal to see Dotonbori's most spectacular street. Day 2 in Osaka, Sumiyoshi Taisa, Koreatown, and Tennoji. 第一站 Sumiyoshi Taisa. On the second of your fourth day in Osaka, spend the morning at Sumiyoshi Taisa, one of the city's most beautiful shrines, before wandering the alleys and streets of Koreatown. Then in the afternoon head to Tennoji to see more of Osaka's most famous landmarks. Sumiyoshi Taisa, one of Japan's old shrines. 第二站 Discover Osaka Korean Town. Osaka has the largest Korean community in Japan by far, with many ethnic Koreans settling in the area around. Immediately to the south of Tsuruhashi Station is a sprawling warren of old covered lands and narrow alleys. The market is filled with food used in traditional Korean meals, as well as plenty of clothes shops, many of which specialize in hanbok, traditionally worn during Korean weddings. 第三站 See Osaka from Abeno Haruka's 300. From Koreatown, return to Tennoji Station and make your way to Haruka 300. The viewing platform at the very top of the Abeno Haruka skyscraper. Even if you already scaled to the top of Umeda Sky Building, we recommend taking the view from Abeno Haruka 300. Not only is Abeno Haruka more centrally located, meaning you get a better view of Osaka skyline, but it's also the second tallest skyscraper in Japan. As well as breathtaking views, Abeno Haruka Tower is also home to several floors. Abeno Haruka Tower is also home to several floors of restaurant, a food court that covers 2 future floors, an art museum, and the largest department store in Japan.
第四站 Visit Shitennoji Temple. Head to Shitennoji Temple, which is around a 10-minute walk north from Abeno Haruka's. Shitennoji is one of the oldest temples in Japan, and though the original temple has suffered from numerous fires, each time it been restored based upon its original 6th century design. The large temple complex is entered through a huge entrance gate. At the heart of Shitennoji Temple is the inner precinct, for which there is a small entrance fee. 第五站 Visit Osaka's iconic Sutenkaku Tower. From Shitennoji, it's only another 10-minute walk to another of Osaka's most famous landmarks, the Sutenkaku Tower. Another symbol of the city, the current Sutenkaku Tower is the second version, with the first having succumbed to fire in 1943. In 1956, a replacement tower was built at double the height of the original. Modeled on the Eiffel Tower, Sutenkaku is a wonderfully old-school attraction steeped in the era in which it was built. Inside the tower, a narrow rickety lift crawls to the viewing platform on the 5th floor, where you'll find Billiken. The tower mascot rubbing the golden feet of Billiken is said to bring good luck. 第六站 Chow down on Kushikatsu in Shinsekai. Afterwards, take a wander around the spell-bending streets of Shinsekai immediately to the south of Sutenkaku Tower. morsels of battered meats and vegetables skewered and then deep fried. Kushikatsu is said to have been invented in Shinsekai, and there are dozens of restaurants and bars here where you can try it. There is no better way to end the day than with a nice cold beer and a platter of freshly fried kushikatsu dunked in sauce. 第一站 Fushimi Inari Shrine. With a seemingly endless string of orange torii gates spread across a thickly wooded mountainside, the Fushimi Inari Shrine represents a one-of-a-kind temple-going experience. The shrine is quite simply one of the most impressive places to visit in Japan and a must-see staple of any Kyoto itinerary. And better yet, the Fushimi Inari Shrine doesn't cost any money to visit. These are the iconic torii gates you see when you Google Kyoto or Japan for that matter. It can be quite misleading as it is so crowded. It's actually really hard to get a photo of these torii gates without hordes of people in it, but keep walking all the way up and the crowd should lessen, so you can take a super cool picture of yourself without the hordes of people in the background. 第二站 Kyoto's Gion District. From the Fushimi Inari Shrine, we took the Keihan Main Line to Gion. There, we turned back the clock and found ourselves meandering down the narrow lanes of medieval Japan. Gion is one of Kyoto's most beautiful neighborhoods. It is one of the top places to visit in Kyoto and by far the most famous geisha district in Japan. In Gion, it is not uncommon to see geishas shuffling along narrow streets, flitting to and from their latest appointments. 第三站 The Higashiyama District. The Higashiyama District lies along the lower slopes of Kyoto's eastern mountains. Like nearby Gion, it is one of the city's best preserved historic districts. Small shops, cafes, and restaurants line Higashiyama's pretty streets. Its business retain their centuries-old designs and entice customers with delectable sweets, local handicraft, and Japanese curiosities. 第四站 Kiyomizu-dera. Kiyomizu-dera is best known for its wooden stage that juts out from its main hall, 13 meters above the hillside. The stage affords nice views of the numerous cherry and maple trees below that erupt in a sea of color in spring and fall, as well as of the city of Kyoto in the distance. The main hall, which together with the stage was built without the use of nails, houses the temple's primary object of worship, a small statue of the 11-faced, 1,000-armed cannon. Universal Studios Japan. Like other theme parks, there are a range of rides from family-friendly attractions to exhilarating roller coasters. There are also themed parades and shows during the day, and unique movie-themed restaurants and cafes. Universal Studios Japan is one of just 4 Universal Studios theme parks around the globe, opening in Osaka, Japan's third-largest city, in 2001. It's more than double the size of its nearest neighbor, Universal Studios Singapore. The world's favorite wizard comes to Japan. Spend hours walking the street of Hogsmeade, see Hogwarts Castle, the Hogwarts Express and Ollivander's Wine Shop, stop for lunch and a butterbeer at the Three Broomstick Tavern, and experience 2 of the park's best rides with Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey and Flight of the Hippogriff. Plans and attractions they have: Hollywood, New York City, San Francisco, Minion Park, Jurassic Park, Amity Village, Universal Wonderland, Snoopy Studios, Hello Kitty's Fashion Avenue, Sesame Street Fun Zone, Watcher World, The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Super Nintendo World. Universal Studios Japan currently offers the nighttime Universal Spectacle Night Parade. This parade premiered on 17 May of 2018 and features floats, performers, and characters based on the Harry Potter, Transformers, Jurassic World, and Despicable Me franchise. 我们的报告结束，ありがとうございます，谢谢大家。